What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the online drum lessons for Drum Brigade. We got some stuff that we're working on this week for many of my in-person students. That will be continuation from what we've been working on last week. So for you guys that are on Patreon or everything else, this is just going to be some cool fill ideas. And then for you advanced guys, you're going to use all of these concepts, these ideas. You can use them as eighth notes. We're going to be working with triplets today. So you can use them as eighth note triplets, but I'd prefer you guys use them as 16th note triplets. All right. Or 32nd note triplets if you're really, really, really advanced. All right. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into it so you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. To start off with our warm-up, we're going to be doing 8 and 8 equals 16. Many of you guys know what 8 and 8 equals 16. Just to review, it's 8 eighth notes on one hand, 8 eighth notes on the next hand, or 4 sausages. And then we're going to do 4 pepperonis, or 16 notes. So it sounds like... All right, that's how we've done it in the past, 8 and 8 equals 16. Well, today I want us to use triplets. So I want us to use, some of my students will know it as pineapples. I want to do pineapple, 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 pineapple. 4 on the right, 4 on the left. Pineapple, 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 pineapple. Then I want to do pineapple, pineapple. That's one version of it. Pineapple, 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 pineapple. So 4 pineapple, pineapples. All right, one more time. Pineapple, 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 pineapple. It's a little fast. All right, you guys get it? Pineapple, 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 pineapple. And then we don't stop, but pineapple, pineapple, pineapple. When I've pulled this one out in some of our lessons, some of us get confused on the pineapple pineapples. They're not pepperonis. They're not pepperonis. They're still triplets. They're just twice as fast, twice as many. Okay, so the important thing with this, since we're using more notes, faster notes, more intricate, we want everything to be definite, right? I want the more intense we get, the more, what's the word I'm looking for? The more intricate we get on our notes, the more intense we get, the more I want you to be relaxed. So relax shoulders, relax wrists. You see how I'm using my wrists, not my arms like this, like a caveman? See my wrist? My arm is not even moving up here. All right, so we don't have to do them that fast, but I want you guys to just keep that in mind as we're doing these, okay? Keep that in mind. Relaxing. All right, let's start with our warm-up. Pineapples, pineapple version of 8 and 8 equals 16. Oh, that's really slow. All right, so... pineapple, 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 pineapple. All right, ready? Here we go. Start with our right. Left. Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple. Together. Right. Left. Together. Right. Remember to relax. Left. Right. Left. Together. Right. Left. Couple more. Let's speed that up. Let's try that at 80. You guys ready? Ooh, okay, so it's pineapple, 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 switch, pineapple, 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 switch, pineapple, 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 pineapple. Ready? Ready, here we go. Right, left, switch. Together. Relax. The faster we get, the more relaxed we get. Use those wrists. Okay. All right. So, guys, did you notice that when we're listening to our click, 2, 3, 4, ding, 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 ding. All right. That high pitch click is when we switch, right? Because that's a full bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, ding, 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 ding. All right, something to keep in mind as we're practicing. That's a full bar in a 4/4 measure. Great job, guys. Let's jump into our actual lesson for today. All right, guys, so here we are with our kind of our sheet music for today. We have a few different exercises down here. We have just some blank measures to separate this. I did that because I just wanted to reference what my in-person guys were working on last week, and then you guys who are watching on Patreon or YouTube or anything like that. This is just some like fill ideas that you guys can work with. Of course, advanced guys, you'd want to do these as 16-note triplets, so twice as many, twice as fast. All right, so this is just an easy drum fill that we were working on last week, playing triplets. We're playing a right, left, left pattern, right, left, left. So all of the stuff that we did on our last lesson isn't written here, but I'm just going to go over them quickly. So last week we were talking about the 3 pillars of building cool drum fills. Those 3 pillars are 1, notation. What notation are we using? These of course are triplets, 8th note triplets. So that's our notation. That's covered. Our second is our sticking. What is our sticking pattern? In this case, we're using right, left, left, right, left, left. We didn't write that in, but that's what we were using last week. So again, you guys who are just watching on Patreon, there is a lesson on Patreon about the 3 pillars using triplets. I think this lesson is actually on Patreon. Anyways, right, left, left, and then right, left, left. That's a floor tom. So this is rack tom, snare, snare, floor tom, snare, snare, rack tom, snare, snare, floor tom, snare, snare. Looks like, or sounds like. All right. So if we use that as our drum fill, pineapple, pineapple. Oh, I didn't talk about the third one. Okay, first notation, second sticking, third is orchestration. That's why I said rack tom, snare, snare, floor tom, snare, snare. All right, so those are the 3 pillars. Notation, what notes are we using? If you said 8th notes, you get one of those. No, you get one of those. If you said eighth note triplets, you get one of those. All right, eighth note triplets. What's our sticking pattern? Right, left, left. All right, right, left, left. Orchestration. What is orchestration? If you said, I don't know how if you said what notes we're using, you'd get one of those. All right, but if you said it's how we put it on the drums, then you get one of those. All right, so notation, sticking, orchestration. All right, so this is what we used last week. Now, back to what I was saying. If we're using this as a drum fill, then it would just be pineapple, pineapple, pineapple. All right, so last week we switched that up a bunch of ways. Oh, before I move on, 16th note triplet, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we started adding another, for some of you guys, we added a fourth column in our building amazing drum fills, and that was our dynamics. So accents, ghost notes, regular notes, all of that stuff. That's our fourth column in the 3 pillars of building amazing drum fills. Now it's 4 pillars of building amazing drum fills. So I like to accent this first note and accent this first note and accent this first note. It's not, oops, this first note. It's not written here, but that's what we were doing last week. So then you could play this even on the snare and it sounds cool. All right, or you can start messing with one of the columns. So you can you can move this around into different drum fills, like as a different orchestration, changing the third column. So now if I change that, I'm going to use the same sticking pattern, same notation, but I'm going to change my orchestration. It's going to sound like this. 1, 2, here I go. Different orchestrations. Let me show you guys a different view so you guys can see without the sheet music, because it's not really written what I'm playing right now. So, all right. Different orchestrations. Here I go. So still a bit traditional. It's really cool though. 16th note triplet, guys. Advanced, guys. Twice as many, twice as fast. All right, you guys get the idea. All right, back to our 8th note, guys. So a bit traditional, but still really cool. We also, well, before I move on to that, we also, we did some beat training with that. So 8th note triplet, guys. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and pineapple. 1 and 2 and 3. It's hard to remember. Pineapple, pineapple. There we go. Hard to remember that from last week. Pineapple, 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 pineapple. All right, so just to catch us up, I'm moving quickly, guys, because this is review. But just to catch up, we're still using the same sticking pattern. We're still using the same notation, but we are changing the orchestration around, even making that into a beat, and that still works. 16th note triplet, guys, our advanced guys, intermediate advanced guys. So that would sound like, we're going to double how fast we play that. Still playing the snare accent on 2 and 4. 1 the idea. All right, so the last thing that we were doing is I mentioned to some of you guys, I don't think I mentioned this to all of you guys, but drastically switching it up, like out of the ordinary, is good. So traditionally, yeah, we want to do all those ghost notes or all those diddles on our snare drum, right? What if we switch to this position over here? What if we switch to this? Instead of like this, we switch to this open position. Still right, left, left. One, two, here I go. Pineapple, 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 pineapple. Well, remember our first drum fill where we're going? What if we moved our left hand to the hi-hat and then stuck with the toms? So 1, 2, ready, go. So it kind of sounds basic right now, but when the 16-note triplet guys, the advanced guys do it, it sounds like. Let's switch up that orchestration. Woo, that's awesome. All right, you guys that want to learn that beat, if you can't figure that one out, that's a little bit more complicated. I can help you with it, but it's just a simple, still sticking with our right, left, left sticking pattern. So remember how we're doing 16-note triplets, advanced guys? Oh. Okay, so if we move this hand, the left hand, to a different drum, like the hi-hat, and we play this same pattern, just like it was on the snare, but move it to the right, that's what we got. Ah. Oh man, that's so cool. All right, guys, so switching up another element, that's what we're gonna be getting into now. So the last thing that we did, one of the other things that we did, I guess I should say, on our previous lesson was switching up the sticking pattern. Still using the same notation, even if we use like our first drum fill, but we switch up the sticking pattern. So now instead of right, left, left, we do left, right, right. We have a completely different sounding drum fill. Sixteen-note triplet, guys. Eighth-note triplet, guys. All right, now we've caught up. Let me pull up our screen again and share with you what we're going to be working on today. All right, guys, so we have 2, 4, 6 measures here. Don't be confused by these crazy measures over here, these Flam things that are going on. I'll explain in a minute. So these are virtually the same, just different orchestrations. So we're still going to be using eighth note triplets, but now we're going to change up our sticking a little bit, and we're going to change it for every line. All right, so instead of playing everything on our hands, we're going to play using one kick drum, implementing a kick drum into our sticking pattern. All right, so 4 elements if you count dynamics. So 1, notation. What kind of notes are we using? Eighth note triplets. Advanced guys, you're going to do this as 16th note triplets. What's our orchestration? That's going to change line to line. Or sorry, what's our second thing? Sticking pattern. That's going to change line to line, and then our orchestration is going to change measure to measure. All right, so let's start breaking this down. All right, so our first one, our sticking pattern is going to be kick. And then instead of playing flam, I just wrote that there because it's hard to write two notes at the same time, like on top of each other. Like if I want to say, hey, play both hands on the snare, you can't exactly write that. So you have to write that as a flam. All right, so we're going to go kick both hands, kick both hands, both hands, kick both hands, both hands, kick both hands, both hands, as pineapples. So it's going to sound like, okay, kick, flam, flam, kick, flam, flam, kick, flam, flam, kick, flam, flam. Okay, let's do this together. Let's do 2 beats and then play this first measure together. Kick, flam, flam, kick, flam, flam, kick, flam, flam, kick, flam, flam. Okay? All right, here we go. 2 measure beats. 1, 2, ready, go. Beat. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Kick, flam, flam. Beat. Beat. Ready, go. Just playing both of our hands at the same time on the snare. Ready, go. Last time. 1, 2, ready, go. Kick. All right, very good. So now our next measure is going to be playing the exact same thing, but we're changing our orchestration. Our orchestration is going to be on the floor tom and the snare now in this position, open position. Okay, so it's still going to be kick. Flam, flam. All right, you notice how it sounds different because we changed one of our elements. All right, so beat for 2 bars and then kick, flam, flam, kick, flam, flam, kick, flam, flam, kick, flam, flam. Even though it's not a flam, it's floor tom and snare, but we're just going to play kick, together, together, kick, together, together, kick, together. It's too hard to say that. All right, 2 beats, 2 measures of a beat, and then that. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Beat. 1, 2, ready, go. One, 2, ready, go. Two, ready, go. One, 2, last time. Ready, go. All right, very cool. Very cool. I like that. All right, 16th note triplet, guys. This is quite fast. You guys got to think out of the box. If you want to do it at 75, which is where we're at, it'll sound something like this. So what's our 16th note triplets? Pineapple, 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 pineapple. Okay, so it'll sound like. Ooh, that's so fast. Woo. Last time. 1, 2, ready, go. Flam one's pretty cool. Takes a lot of control to do the flam one, though. All right, guys, so let's move on to our next measure. All right, so our next measure here, we are adding the kick at the end. Oh boy, so we flipped it. So before it was kick first, now it's kick last. So it's both hands, kick. All right, so now if we go to the end here and we have a crash, this measure doesn't exist and we have a crash to go back into our beat. That means we're gonna have 2 kicks at the end. Gra, gra, boom, gra, gra, boom, gra, gra, boom, gra, gra, boom, boom. All right, does that make sense to you guys? We have to have a kick here. We're gonna do a crash, and we're ending with a kick. eighth note triplet kick. So now we have to play that fast at the end. All right, so snare, snare, kick, snare, snare, kick, snare, snare, kick, snare, snare, kick. Remember the old one, kick, snare, snare, kick, snare, snare, kick, snare, snare, kick, snare, snare. This one, snare, snare, kick, snare, snare, kick, snare, snare, kick, snare, snare, kick, crash. All right, so if you guys need to, pause the video and practice that for a minute. Blah, blah, boom, blah, blah, boom, blah, blah, boom, blah, blah, boom. Think about the melodies that you're playing. All right, and then let's jump on our beat together right now. Okay, so if you need to pause it right now, and then come back, and now let's play it. All right, here we go. All right, 75 again. Snare, snare, kick, snare, snare, kick, snare, snare, kick, snare, snare, kick. One. Start with the beat first. Ready, go. 2 bars. 1, 2, ready, go. One, 2, ready, go. Good. There we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Couple more. 1, 2, ready, go. Last one. 1, 2, ready, go. All right. Very good. All right, so now moving on to our 4th measure here. Same exact thing as this, except we're putting the kick drum at the end, and we're doing the same orchestration though. All right, so okay. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Beat. 1, 2, ready, go. Oh, I added a crash there. 1, 2, ready, go. I'm already thinking drum fills. 1, 2, ready, go. Pineapple, 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 pineapple. Don't forget that double kick at the end. Ready, go. Good. Couple more. 1, 2, ready, go. I missed the floor tom there because I had to get my screen from blacking out. 2, ready, last time. All right. All right, very cool. 16-note triplet, guys. Oh man, this is fast. Another fast one. So if we're doing it at 75, pineapple, 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 pineapple. All right, so it sounds like this. Let's see. Woo, fast double kick at the end. Here I go. 1, 2, ready, go. I missed a double kick at the end. Overthought it. Here we go. 2, ready, go. Ooh, man, that's sketchy. 1, 2, ready, go. There we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Really fast kick at the end. Last time. Ready, go. Okay, Flams, you know the drill. You guys got it. All right, very cool. Okay, so that's our 2nd line. All right, now our 3rd line. So now we've put our kick drum in the middle of the phrase here, or these triplets. So now it's both hands, kick, both hands, kick, both hands, kick. So so flam kick, flam, flam kick, flam, flam kick, flam, flam kick, flam crash. Okay. Flam kick, flam, flam kick. See how these two flams are together? Flam kick, flam, flam kick, flam, flam kick, flam, flam kick, flam crash. All right, guys. So if you're playing that to the click, flam kick, flam, flam kick, flam, flam kick, flam, flam kick, flam. Flam kick, flam, flam kick, flam, flam kick, flam, flam kick, flam. All right. This one's tricky, putting it in the middle. This sounds like more of like a triplet. More like a shuffle, I should say. All right. So let's play this together. Flam's on the snare, or just two hands on the snare. It doesn't necessarily have to be a flam. Both hands on the snare. Flam kick, flam, flam kick, flam, flam kick, flam, flam kick, flam crash. Here we go. 1, 2, start with our beat. 1, 2, ready, go. Another crash. 1, 2, ready, go. I'm not against crashes. That's all good. 1, 2, ready, go. One, two, ready, go. One, two, ready, go. Okay, a couple more. 1, 2, ready, go. Last time, here we go. 1, 2, sorry, ready, go. This thing has my head spinning. It's really, really hard doing these all together. All right, so the next one, of course, is the same way as these other two. We're just going to do this position or change our orchestration to floor tom and snare, but we're still going to keep the sticking pattern the same. All right, so I lost my, there it is. Keep the sticking pattern the same. There we go. I don't like that. Why is it messing with me? Oh boy. Okay, we'll leave it there. Okay, so keep the sticking pattern the same. Orchestration is different. All right, remember it's pineapples. Pineapple, 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 pineapple. The app is where we're putting our kick drum. Pineapple, 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 pineapple. What is this 16th note? Oh man, I don't want to confuse you guys, but. Yeah, ooh, that's hard. Okay, let's do this one together before I start confusing you guys too much. So one more time. All right, together. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. There's my crash again. 1, 2, ready, go. One, two, ready, go. One, two, ready, go. One, two, ready, go. last time. 2, ready, go. All right, 16-note triplet, guys. Oh, man. I always have to see what my 16-note triplets feel like first. All right, so here it is, guys. 1, 2, ready, go. That is so kind of weird. Great if you're a blues player. Ready, go. The ending is where it gets kind of janky. 1, 2, ready, go. Couple more, guys. 1, 2, ready, go. One, two, three, 4. Whoa, hey. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, my friends. So you guys can see how these are all working here. On the beat, just to review, I'm going to forget about all these snare drum ones, and I'm just going to do these 4, okay? These 4 measures. So why is this? There we go. Why don't we do that? There we go. All right, now we're in the picture. Okay, so I'm going to forget about these first measures. I'm only going to concentrate on these measures because I like this orchestration. Okay, so that's a melody I can hear. So first, the second one, 1, 2, here I go. Third one, 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, so what I just demonstrated was each one of these, I played a 2-bar beat, just like we did when we learned this and broke this down. I played this one as my fill first, then I played a 2-bar beat, then I played this as my fill, then I played a 2-bar beat, then I played this as my fill. All right, so right now, I want you guys to pause this video, practice all of these until you have them down solid. Like, if you look at it, you can immediately play it with no problem. And then practice the next one with a beat. 2-bar beat, practice, 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 and then move on to the next one. Practice, 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 and then you got it, right? So if I say, hey, play a 2-bar beat, play line number 2, you can do it. Play line number 1, you can do it. Play line number 3, you can do it. Play a different orchestration of line number 2, you can do it. All right, so play a different orchestration of line number 1. Here I go. Play a different orchestration of line number 3. Oops. Okay, we got it. All right, so pause video, go do that, practice it this week, come back another day to this part of the video. All right, guys, so now that you have gone and practiced, you really know these like the back of your hand. You've been working on these all week, and now you're on a different day on this lesson. Unless you got it all on the same day, we're all good, but this is meant for you to come back to, okay? Now that we're doing it, or now that you got it, we're gonna play it to the drum game song. All right, so the drum game song is 3 bars, and then on the 4th bar, you do a drum fill, I think. No, I think it's 2 bars. Now I have to see. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4, break. Yes. Okay, so that's our drum game song. Where that break is where we're gonna play one of these measures. All right, so I want to do each one of these 4 times each. So play the 3 bars beat, play that drum fill. Play the 3 bars beat, play that first drum fill. 3 bars beat, this drum fill. 4 times. Then we're going to move on to this one. 4 times. Then this one 4 times. Then we're going to go back randomly. I'm going to start calling them out randomly. All right? All right. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into the drum game song and start with this number 1 front drum fill. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 3 bars beat, 2. 3, 2. Here we go, number 1. Don't worry about the flams on the snare, just doing the second bar. 1, 2, ready, go. This is our 3rd time. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, 4th time, and then we're moving on to the next one. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, now we're looking at the second measure right down here, right here. 2, ready, go. Ooh, that fast kick drum at the end. All right, here we go. 2. Okay. Here's our 3rd time coming up. 1, 2, ready, go. 4, last time. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, now we're on to the 3rd measure, right down here. We're gonna do that 4 times. Here we go. That's 1. 2, ready, go. Ooh, I almost missed it. Here's 3. 1, 2, ready. That was so bad. All right, here's our 4th one. 2, ready, go. All right, here we go. Now it's random. Feel free to switch up the orchestrations. Number 1, here we go. Let's do 1 again, switch up the orchestration. 1, 2, ready, go. Number 3, oh boy, here we go. Number 3 again, switch up the orchestration. 2, ready, go. Number 2. Number 2, here we go. Oh man, I messed up the ending. All right, switch up the orchestration. Number 2. 2, ready, go. Number 1. Different orchestration. Number 1. 1, 2, ready. Number 2. Different orchestration. Number 3. Different orchestration. Here we go. Wow, that was cool. Let's go number 2. Number 2, different orchestration. Here we go. I like that. Number 1, different orchestration. 1, 2, ready, go. Number 3. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, guys, that was awesome. Really hard, but really good. I think you guys did good. And then as usual, if you're having trouble with it, take some time with it, break it down. Also, if you need more time with it, we'll just work on it in our lesson. All right. So, or in our in-person lesson or on your online lesson. So Patreon guys, feel free to reach out to me, Corey@drumbrigade.com. And yeah, in-person guys, have fun with that. I hope you guys enjoy it. And I will see you guys hopefully very soon or next week. Oh yeah.
Drum Brigade.